They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Saints.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He was certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, goal 66.
to throw again. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Brady to throw again. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Regular. 19 tight.
Again, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sean McCoy, the ball
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Thomas Morstead.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Oh, the return is Mickens. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Brady now on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Brady. He finds McCoy. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for you.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Second and 10.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Breeze again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Jones has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A 49-yard gain.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Breeze now on first down. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check, 47. It's just me. Alabama.
Brady now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
1st and 10.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Ready? 5-8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What we got?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
You got 9. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Shoot. Alert 3. Under.
Breeze going to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 42-yard line.
47, Mike.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 34-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
47's a month, boy. 47. Check, 47.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
47, Mike 47.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Let me go.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Brady going to look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Don't get nervous. 4-7's the mic. 4-7. Hey, 66. I got him. 19 tight. 19 tight. 47's the mic. Hey, hold 66.
Now Brady again. Going up top for Miller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this.